Hey, what's up guys and gals, Rick9G here. Thank you so much for joining me. We are here in Farming Simulator 17. In case you don't know, I do indie games, I do farming sim, I do a bunch of games. So go ahead and take a look at my channel. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at all the stuff I have on here. In this episode though, we're going to take a look at the Woodchippers. Now Woodchippers were a frustrating thing in 15. A lot of people didn't like them and they just gave up the whole wood chipping thing and even made some mods in which made it better. But let's take a look at 17. Did they improve at all? Did they get any better? Did they get worse? I have no vested interest. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, so there's no point in me lying to you. I'm gonna just tell you my honest opinion on these machines. Now I did buy a few machines. If you notice my money, I am in a kind of creative world with kind of unlimited money so that I could buy these and just show them off to you. That is my purpose. So we're gonna take a look at three main wood chippers. We're gonna start over here. Let me press P so I can show these to you. They are definitely found in the forestry equipment. The first one is right over here. It is the Hazomat HM4-300. It's only $28,000. 50 a day, 22 kilowatts, 30 horsepower. It's very not powerful at all. I just bought one and it is a wood chipper. Then we're going to move over to this one in terms of price. This is a fairly large one. This is a Gens BA725D. It's $64,000, so it's 3 times more. 110 a day. It moves 1 mile an hour. You got to tow it. I'll show you a few interesting things about it. And it holds 5,000 liters of wood chips, but it also spits it out. I'll show you how that works. And then finally, over here, we have, this one was present in 15, but let's see if there's any tweaks that were done to it. This is the Gens HEM583Z. This is 24,000 more than the BA725. It is almost 1,000 a day, 124 kilowatts, 168 horsepower, and 180 liters. This one goes 9 miles an hour. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's start up here, guys and gals. I have a little setup which I want to show you. Before I get into those, I also want to show you this over here. This is called the Gens HE700. You actually don't find it here. You find it in placeables. I'm going to show this to you as well. It is basically 140 a day. It is a wood chipper, but instead of spitting anything out, it basically holds everything in the tank here, and it kind of magically transports it and sells it. So you don't have to really do anything else. You don't need to take your wood chips anywhere. It just immediately sells. Whereas those, you got to put it in a trailer, take it back, you can store it. So this will not work for storing. This is immediate selling, okay? So I do want to show you those differences. Let me get things set up for the first one, and I'll meet you back in a bit. Alright, so here we are all set up, ready to go with the Hazomat HM4-300. The little green and what's that, yellow. I don't know colors now apparently. Anyway, you do need a tractor. I just got the New Holland T7 heavy duty. No big deal. You can really use anyone at all. I'm gonna just unfold this. Oh, I've done that on the wrong side. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna pipe this out. Apparently it pipes out that way. Oh, okay. It's supposed to find the trailer. Okay. So again, I'm using this for the first time. I'm not going to worry about cutting it straight or anything like that. You can use the Scorpion to cut it. You can use whatever you want. Branches, not huge branches. Alright, so let's try to put it in there. Oh, seems to start by itself. Oh, cool. Alright, so as you can see, I didn't put it in perfectly. So apparently it's a little bit picky with how you put it in. So let me just see. Oh, wow, that actually works pretty well. Is it spitting anything out? Did it put anything in there? It did not. This isn't that bad, guys and gals. Oh, okay. You just gotta face it the right way, and then once you do that, will you go in there? Might be a little too long. It's a little finicky. Alright, so you gotta put it in sideways. That's what I would recommend. Put it sideways, don't let it hit anything. And it's not the easiest thing to load. Grab from, okay, maybe you got to grab it from the back. Oh, okay, that works. That's not horrible. However, it's not spitting anything out, which I don't know why. I'm not understanding. Oh, unload here. Oh, left control and I. Okay, it doesn't seem to be unloading anything. Alright, so I fell another tree. Fell is another word for cutting down. Oh, got it. So as long as you get in that position, then you can enter it in here. The problem is, this log might be a little too big for this chipper. Like thick. Oh yes, that seems to be a little problem. Oh, maybe not. It is definitely too thick for this. So this would be for smaller trees. This would not be for large trees. This would be for little tiny trees like this. So make up your own mind on what you think, but for me, this would be a very, very, very starting out wood tractor. It does spread everything out, but again, you need to use a very small type of tree. Alright, now we're going to move on to the next, the Gens BA725. Now this one's interesting because you can actually go inside, guys and gals. It's kind of weird. You can press E and you're inside, and you can actually move it back and forth. I'm going backwards 1 mile an hour. I can go forwards 1 mile an hour. If you turn left and right, nothing will happen. That's all you could really do, but you change, well, you control everything from here. You go O and you pipe out. You feed from that side, and the side that's opening out, that's where the chips come out after they're crushed. So then again, I can move this, I guess, so I can move it next to the trailer. Let me get the rest set up for you and I'll be back. See, let's grab this log over here. Of course, you don't have to use your hands. I'm using my hands here just to show you. But what's great about this is you can even climb up here. There's a little conveyor belt. Drop it in there and it does that. You should see it coming up here. If it doesn't, here's what happens. You actually go in. There we go. Just make sure that's right there, and then it starts to unload it automatically. Pretty cool stuff. Now here's what's awesome as well with this thing that I really like. You can actually position it like so. So it's just facing that way. And then when you lift it up, right click and it'll toss it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it is a heavy thing, so that's why it's like that.
Hey, come on.
Hey. So it is not the easiest thing to do, and you should be okay, or not. Yep, there we go. See that? And it won't hurt you, it won't kill you or anything. But yeah, that's cool. That's one way of doing it. You can also use the scorpion to feed the logs in there as well as a grappling, the grapple on something like that. Position this to save some time. Of course, you can set the cut length at whatever you want. We'll just do 3 meters. It doesn't really matter. But as you can see, pretty much should go in, but sometimes it doesn't. So if that does happen, just kick it back in there and you should be okay. Do all of them at the same time. I think it'll only pull one in at this. No, it'll do 2 there. This one just kicked it out. And last one. Come on, baby, you can do it. So it seems like it is rejecting this one. Why don't you like him? He's a log. He is a log. Well, doesn't like this one at all. Alright, we're moving on to the third wood chipper here. Now this one's interesting because it does have a crane type object. So if you get into your tractor here, let's say you have a lot of logs that you have cut and you have over here on the side, which is I think what I'm gonna do. I'm having trouble with the arm. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna grab a couple here, chop them up and put them in here and see how that works out for us. Alright guys and gals, so I am no expert at this crane thing, but we'll just do our best. We'll try with one. We'll see how that works. We'll see how this thing kind of soaks it up and grabs it. Why is it not grabbing? Let's see how well it grabs it. Oh, let me get a better view. How well it grabs it. And oh, this way. Okay, let's let it go. Wow, that was not difficult at all. And it's going in the whole thing. Look, you can get a big pile. You can spin this around as much as you want. You can position it kind of however you want and get this moving. So this is pretty good. Of course, I do need a little bit of brushing my skills at this thing, but it doesn't seem to be horrible. It actually is fairly good from what I can see. Let me open that up. There, look, it kind of sucks it up. And there we go. I don't want it. There we go. It got it. Well, let me know what you think. I think this one worked pretty well. And let me show you the last one. Alright, and finally we have the Gens HE700. We have the Scorpion here. Again, you don't have to use the Scorpion. Let me just see how big I want these. Yeah, let's do something like, well, let's do 4. Let's cut this. And again, there's no storage here. Oh, there we go. It's the whole tree. I want you to look at the top right. It should let me know in a little bit how much money I made. It won't be a lot. Again, it's a little log, but it's just to show you how the process works. There we go, 28. Now if you would do a whole tree, obviously, and thicker tree, you would get more. So let me just show that to you. This one, it was off camera because it sucked it in at a random spot. The other piece was 400, and this piece I want to show you at least was how much? Probably like 100, 200. Hello, tell me. It does take a little time for it to register how much, but after it does, there we go. Oh, $11. It was just a small nub. Thank you guys and gals. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. What do you think about all of this machinery, all these wood cutting pieces of equipment? Again, they're not perfect. Make your own decision on which one you like. I do like the Gens HE700. I also like the Gens over here, the BA725, but I also do like this one as well because it has a crane, and so you can put things in there. It's a little more easy to do. What's this? The Gens HEM583. Thank you so much, guys and gals. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all next time with more Farming Simulator 17. And don't forget, be hopeful.